but she always finds a way to clutch it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're often at both the Street Smash local or Smash Quarter. And yeah, so they're both good players, so they will regularly beat kind of the top 3, top 4 ends of brackets. But it's interesting to see that Hanyo's kind of always kind of etched it out over Spider.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see how this goes. Spider's also been playing very hot. Eliminated Minimo to make it to top 8.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Hanyo eliminated Marissa, the old pre-pandemic.
Oh god, goddess.
Yeah, top 1 in the UK. So both of them definitely playing incredibly hot here. So I'm really interested, you know?
It's really interesting as well with these two because of the matchups as well. It's not just the match, but the matchups I was going to talk about. Because Hyder plays two characters, Dedede and Joker. Oh lord. And the thing is, people will always question is why is he playing Dedede if he has Joker in the pocket? And I feel like for this matchup in particular, where Joker had kind of like these hitboxes where Inkling kind of... There's no need to talk about this anymore. We're going to talk about the Inkling only. Slapping up the Dedede. I was going to say the Dedede might not be exactly the worst pick because of how heavy they are and for them to kill, but Hanyo shutting us right back up, you know what I mean? She's finding a way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was also, if you hadn't, I was also going to touch upon the matchup because I was worried. I was very interested in how Hanyo always edges it out because I think Dedede Inkling, a lot of people are losing faith in the Inkling, and it's interesting because struggles to kill as is, and now we're putting her against a super heavy Dedede, and one as potent as Spider. So it's very interesting, but like you said, completely shut up with that spike. Hanyo taking the lead, Hyder around mid%, and I'm interested to see how this goes. Kind of turning Spider into combo right now.
Well, that's kind of the matchup, right? Like you said, obviously with Inkling, you know, they're notorious for like, you know, finding not the many ways of killing. It's going to be really hard to kind of keep up with, like, you know, Dedede, who doesn't have trouble killing at all, as you showed there. But the thing is, Dedede is combo weight, you know what I mean? Combo food. And, you know, Hanyo's been eating a lot this whole set.
Yeah, and if Inkling has anything that people can agree is good, it is combos.
Yes.
Kill power might be lacking, but Inkling has absolutely no issue getting you to that kill %. It's just finding that it's kind of a bigger issue of the character.
She's not falling for it, it's going to get the roller out instead, and tries to get the up smash with it. I was kind of surprised going for the up smash. I feel like on heavier characters, you don't want to really use the up smash too heavy, because the heavier characters kind of fall out of it. You want to use other moves instead. So kind of questionable from Hanyo, but you know, just fun to kill either way. And I feel like this situation is kind of in Hyder's favor, in Spider's favor. They want to be in this position where they're forced out of that set the up throw up air range, no booyah for them, you have to kill the straight hit, and you're not able to. And it gives Spider a chance to kind of creep in and get the lead.
Yeah, exactly. We can see Inkling's kind of issue with killing come through, because as we were talking, Hanyo was in the lead. However, throughout the course of what we were talking about, Spider ended up taking the lead, despite kind of being slightly behind the percent earlier, was basically the driver's seat due to the difference in weight. And then Hanyo kind of struggled to kill for a while, Spider racked up that comeback, took the KO off of Hanyo, and that was it done.
It just seems like one of those matchups that's kind of annoying, like one of those David and Goliath matchups. Like, you might be, you know, quick and everything, but at the end of the day, you're still David. You're not killing me. You know, you gotta find a way to, because I'm Goliath. I'm heavy for a reason, and you know, you gotta find out a way to slay the dragon, of course.
Yeah, so you saw Spider kind of go straight for that dunk with a dare. Fair definitely would have been better if you accounted for Inkling's kind of drift. It definitely wasn't going to get underneath Dedede's hammer that early. Would have been better to edge guard with a fair. However, both of them still kind of kicking around the 100%. Spider currently in the driver's seat, the classic Dedede ledge trapping. Trying to keep Hanyo on the ledge, however, she returns to center stage. Get off me. Throws out fair, puts the boots on Spider, securing that first game.
And I feel like Ink, your opponent, is going to help really well. You know, because obviously Ink adds a damage multiplier, so you're going to be taking more more damage every time you get hit. So even if you can't kill as well, you're still tacking on more and more damage as you're putting Ink on them. So you know, I do like this pick from Hanyo to kind of, you know, take out Spider in that first game. But it's more so a case of, are they going to stick with Dedede? You know, even if they are heavy, even if they have all these tools, the ledge trapping. Inkling not being the best on the ledge apparently. Are they going to stick with the Dedede? And I guess Spider is saying yes.
Yeah, I mean, Spider, as we were talking, locked into the Dedede. Like you were saying about the Ink, when you throw out roller, even though the roller missed, kind of Spider jumps over it, it doesn't hit, you still painted the entire stage. sure, Dedede is not the most mobile character, but that is already further impeding Spider's mobility.
Yeah, for sure.
So Inkling still kind of takes control of that stage just by putting it down. Like you said, being a heavy, covered in ink, you're already combo food, but while you're combo food, that damage is just going to be further multiplied with the ink that's completely covering your character.
Yeah, and it helps, you know, even if I can't kill you, I'm still got a lot of damage to kind of work with and kind of like, you know, meet where ends meet, you know what I mean? And make something happen. It's just a case of, you know, how can things happen for the Spider side? Doesn't look too well at the moment. You know, you talked about the ink on the ground, but I don't know, man. They're going down the sink as well. The Spider not doing anything it can to kind of thrive in the matchup at the moment.
Yeah, just Honeyhill kind of being all the whole for Spider right now. And then not letting Spider set up those like Gordo, control the stage with Gordo like King Dedede is so used to. Just all over Spider, kind of turning him into combo food as you're supposed to do heavies. Honeyhill is kind of putting on a masterclass on how you deal with heavy / super enemies.
Masterclass is right. I feel like she seems to be in complete control. You know, she knows what she's doing. She's got a kind of a set game plan of literally staying outside of Spider's range. Whenever she does get in, applies a lot of ink, runs out, runs back in, and applies a lot of damage. It seems to be working quite effective. In simple terms, I feel like Spider doesn't really know where to, like, you know, where are his options to kind of get a hit in. And that's why Inkling is so slippery. You know, you might be the penguin, but it feels like the squid is more the slippery one in this match.
Yeah, this is the matchup done right. You know what I mean? It's like the splat bombs coming out kind of to deal with Gordo. You don't really have to interact with that if you react to it amply and just throw out those splat bombs. Perfect with dealing. This shows that they have played so often at locals and kind of Honeyhill is always a step ahead. You know what I mean? It's just perfect with dealing at Gordo at ledge, not really falling to the Dedede tricks that Spider can kind of pull out when you don't really know the matchup. And see, I mean, I was about to say, see how she deals with it. That she rolled past the Gordo, got hit with the up tilt, but still, she's in the lead, and that basically proves my point, right?
No, I get what you mean. I feel like you can definitely, I agree, you can definitely see that they played each other a lot of times. It's just more so a case of how you're adapting to each other, you know, what are you doing differently than the last time you guys played? And I can kind of see why Honeyhill is always, you know, that step ahead. Because it seems like they're always switching up. She seems very ready in these situations where I don't think Spider really is at the moment. He's getting comboed to death. He's getting, you know, up throw up air to death. You know what I mean? He doesn't really find these opportunities to kind of make things work unless he's on the back foot.
Yeah, kind of. Both of them are playing hot. Obviously, made incredible upsets, or might not have been an upset. Both definitely made incredible runs, incredible wins to qualify for top 8. But one of us is kind of playing more hot than the other. So right now, Honeyhill is kind of getting caged by the ledge, not being allowed to get off. However, rolls the reverse now. Both are pushing back to center stage. Misses the punish out of that roller. He's kind of throwing around those stairs. Overthrow by Honeyhill. And the spike comes out. If you miss once, just do it again.
Yeah, she's been looking for that quite a bit this whole set. She seems to be looking good. I don't think there's gonna be no game 3, game 5. I think it's just straight.
See,
even Spider looked confused, bro. He looked bewildered. I don't know.
Maybe Spider jinxed it. I see kind of looking bewildered right now. That was a very clean 2-song. I know he was kind of playing better as the games go on.
I don't know, judging on the song, I feel like the Joker, maybe?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
I was thinking. Even he's shaking his head. I don't think he likes this matchup. And this is what I was trying to say before Honeyhill started off so well in the first game. I can get why some Jokers might not like this matchup. I feel like Joker, without Arsene, of course, has like these precise hitboxes sometimes with these small disjoint moves, the dagger, that can kind of get ducked under by Inkling, you know what I mean? And the up air range might not be as big, which can work in Hyder's favor, but it's more a case of how do you even hit the squid in general.
Yeah.
It can be so hard.
Obviously, it could, like we can see, it could be trouble as, you know, base Joker. Joker's base form.
Yeah, base form, of course.
But
like in Dragon Ball.
This, you know, he's yellow, he's like Super Joker. Anyway, so like I was saying, Inkling is kind of lacking kill power.
Right.
There was a strong chance of you kind of getting 2 cents per stock, right? Unless this happens.
See, this is where the up smash works. Obviously, Joker not one of the heaviest in the bunch. He's going to be very susceptible to getting that second hit of the up smash. So he will be getting picked up with the first hit,
But yeah, you have a strong chance of kind of hitting Arsene like twice in the stock, and that's where I think the matchup really swings in Joker's favor. Like is the case with a lot of matchups. Daddy Arsene comes out, and that's the shift. But see, look, 52% for Spider, and Arsene's already out. And that's insane kill power. We're definitely beating. You mentioned like going bat for bat, or like kill power for kill power. Joker definitely winning. So hopefully that comes through for Spider, and that kind of shows off the difference in matchup, because I do believe in the Joker. However, if Spider wants to believe in the Joker, he needs to stop getting hit with these rollers. That's 2 rollers across 2 stocks.
I feel like the reason why Honey is landing these rollers is because she's putting Spider in situations where he kind of just doesn't want to be. She's putting him in tech situations and covering the rollout option every time with roller. And I feel like she's kind of noticed the pattern in Spider's habits. This is what we talk about, how they play so much. She's recognized, you know, if you're gonna roll out, cool, I got this roller for you, and you're gonna take a big punish. Usually it leads to death.
Yeah. I would say 170%, definitely interesting. Oh, missing the confirm off the fair one. Interesting to see Inkling kind of live this long against Joker, especially with 2 Arsens, by the way, in this 1 life. Honey'll definitely just playing incredibly well. There we go. Kind of reads the roll in, predicts that Honey's going to be picking that option to get off the ledge. Hitting the down smash, then he's taking a stop off. 88% to his name, however. Arsene will be on the way if Spider can avoid getting buried by a roller.
And honestly, this is where I feel like Spider should camp. You can camp for Arsene, and honestly, you can turn off stocks in a flash. This is where they can get the damage, and a lot of drag downs now. I feel like Spider's playing a little bit more confident, and that can kind of help you, you know what I mean? You stay in the game, you know, 2-0 down, you've got a new character to work with. It's just a matter of, you know, like I said before, how do you land so many hits on Inkling? They're so slippery, you know what I mean? They got such a low hurt box shifting with the dash. It's so hard to hit this character. This is what one of their biggest strengths is, I feel.
Yeah, I fully agree. Like, and there we go. The Booyah connects as Arsene comes out. Spider, unfortunately, not going to be able to make the most of that persona. Is that what it's called? Anyway. So, Honey'll doing a great job of getting rid of that Arsene before it came out. Despite definitely what Spider needed. Despite, you're absolutely right. Despite kind of playing more confident, unfortunately, wasn't able to take control of that big comeback fight. Ooh. Almost hit the up smash. Honestly, I thought Spider was going to come out straight in the counter. I would have put a shot up smash. Probably would have got a kill as well. But doesn't need it. Down air into fair. Not quite killing, but has Hanio by the ledge. Arsene will disappear. Kind of stopping Spider from taking control of that ledge trap as the animation played.
And this is where I feel like Hanio should lock in and just end the set. You know, Arsene's gone, not coming back for a while. The big brother is grounded as well. This is where Honey can kind of find the kill without having time to worry about these bigger hitboxes that Arsene kind of presents.
Yeah, however, this is also a really good chance for Spider to lock in.
Yeah.
Because once you get rid of Honey's stock, you're still sitting at complete 87%. You can kind of avoid that.
You said avoid? Nope. Every time Hanyo got a grab, she was converted.